everything you ever dreamed of, and you've also been on the streets, you know. So my point to this live is to give people comfort around death, and see it as a transformation, like this butterfly behind me. Can you see the butterfly? It's hiding, but it's there. Don't see it as final. Don't see it as the end. It's not. It's a new beginning. See death as a rebirth, okay? I didn't always think like this, by the way. I didn't always feel like this. I didn't always see it this way, but like I say, since my dad passed away, this was about 4.5 years ago now, I really, it hit me, like it was like, oh shit, like it was, it was like a horror movie, the way I saw it at the time, not now, but then I felt like I was in a real life horror movie, and there was nothing I could do about it, you know. It's hard, it's very hard, but at the same time, it helped me to realise and awaken and learn stuff, because obviously I want to know, well, where's he gone then? If he's not inside this body, where is he? You know? And what did I do? I wrote some notes here to help anybody who's either just lost somebody, or they have lost somebody in the past, or somebody's transformed, because you haven't lost them, they're still there. Ask for signs. This is the first thing. Ask for signs. Speak to them, because they can hear you, right? So I remember reaching out to my dad and speaking to him. What happened was, I wanted to contact a medium so I could get some messages directly from him. And the medium that I wanted to book, because I'd been to her for readings in the past about other things, she was booked, and she said to me, Michelle, she said, you've got the power to do this. You can do this yourself. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. She said, you can do this. Just speak to him. He's your dad. You know him. He knows you, you know. And I went on to YouTube and I said, contact past loved ones or what have you, how to do it. And I followed it, right? And it literally said visualize or look at a picture of the person, okay? You either visualize it or look at them. And speak to them. I actually speak to them, either in your mind or out loud. They'll still hear you, because it's all energy. Everything's energy. Speak to them and tell them what you want them to hear, and ask them what you want to know. And basically, I cried solid for about, I don't know, 45 minutes. It was a long time, and there was so many tears that needed to come out, right? And I heard him respond to me. I heard his voice, I heard his words, and yeah, it felt very real. It felt like we were having a conversation. And it was also a way of like getting confirmation that he's still there. It was a way of me telling him what I needed him to hear. Healing, releasing. And then I just slept after. I was so tired, like all those emotions, all those tears, I was so tired. I just slept, and then I woke up and felt better. So it isn't easy, but I tell you what, repressed emotion is no good. It's no good. It's got to come out, right? It's just like, let it out. It's got to come out. It's like holding in a big fart and it hurts your stomach. It's got to come out. You got to let it all out. So yes, connect and talk to them directly, or you can connect through a medium that's been doing it for a number of years, and they can give you more specific messages and stuff like that. Write to them, you know, write them a letter, write down how you feel, write down how much you miss them and love them, ask them questions, talk to them, communicate with them. Just one thing I would say to avoid doing is bottling it up. Any way that you can feel relief, any way that you can feel like you have expressed yourself is a good thing. Just because you can't see them and their body isn't there in front of you, their physical body, that's just their avatar. Doesn't mean they're not there, okay? It just doesn't mean that. I'll tell you one thing, a little story. I got into my car one day and it was on my mind. My dad was on my mind, right? And these leaves were like tapping up against the windscreen of the car and stuff. And I remember saying to him, I felt like he was there, and I said something to him. I was like, Dad, if that's you, I said, give me a sign. Give me a sign. and carried on driving, right? Carried on driving, and I asked him, I said, give me a sign. You know what happened? The next turn I had to make was Mitchell Street. And my dad used to call me Mitchies. God knows why, but he did. My name's Michelle. Mitchies. Mitchell Street. What more of a sign could I ask for? You know? A medium that I connected with, she was in the USA. She, this was an online, on the phone type of reading. She told me, she said, oh, look, your dad's telling you you're going to be tapping into all your mystical, magical gifts. Hang on, coffee time. I've got Zumba later, so I want to make sure I've, you know, got a bit in me. Don't want to be falling asleep. I've got the heater on because it's cold, so, you know, I'm trying to do all the things. I just totally threw myself off there. Started thinking about the Zumba. That was it. I connected with a lady on the phone, a medium, and she gave me some feedback from my dad about him telling me I'm tapping into my mystical, magical gifts, and not to worry about it, like it's happening. And I can feel that it's happening too, you know, obviously with my readings and stuff like that, and the way that I'm sharing more, and, you know, contacting and reaching different people, and different people are reaching out to me, and the feedback I'm getting from my readings, and who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to offer other people mediumship readings, and it won't just be the tarot and the oracle cards. So yeah, but anyway, I've seen a number of people on Facebook, friends or friends of friends, people on my Facebook, and I've noticed people that have, you know, have lost, people have died, but transformed, whatever you want to call it. But just know it's not final. Just know there are things you can do to bring yourself comfort, you know, but without the belief and the faith, what have we got, right? So yeah, this isn't it. We are so much more than we could ever imagine. And do you know what? When we're born, we forget. This is the thing. When we're born into this body, when we're a little baby, we actually forget who we were in all these past lives. And we're kind of like a clean slate, right? We've got subconscious stuff going on because we're energy, you know. We've carried that on from before, but in our minds, in our logical minds, we've forgotten. So basically, this life where we are now is all about remembering who we actually really are, remembering. And the more space you give yourself, the more free space, like getting into nature, grounding yourself, turning off the TV, turning off the phone, allowing yourself to feel and know stuff, right? Because you've got to clear that space. You can't let anything in if you're full, you know? So all this is just everything that's connected. Everything, yeah, it's just, it's amazing just how much we don't know, right? But we are more than we know we are. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know everything. You've got everything within you from all these lifetimes before, all these lessons you've learned. On a subconscious level, you know the answers. You're going to get to where you want to go. You're going to be where you're meant to be. You're going to meet who you're meant to meet. All right? And you don't need to worry about any of it. You really don't. Create. Share. Be real. Be authentic. Do what feels right. And just follow your heart. Leave your head. You've got to feel your way through this life. You can't think your way through it. You just can't. All right, and just to add, if you are feeling like you're called to take action on this, if you're feeling like you're in a space where you could do some clarity, some support, reach out. Have a look on my bio. There's like a link there where you can book a free call. There's also a link where you can book a 15-minute reading, half an hour, and so on. There's different options there. So you have a little look if you're feeling inclined to. And yeah, that's it. I'll leave it with you. Oh, I've just uploaded to YouTube. So have a look at that. All right, bye.